in that, really been the biggest change for the Canes.
As his tight end Jordan in motion, and he's going to throw on first down to open up the ball game here, and he fires that one incomplete.
In recent games, really their last three, these Miami receivers have really stepped up.
They're going to run the football. Bit of an opening there for Jalen Knight, and don't be surprised if a week like no other, as his players have started to filter back into practice as late as yesterday. And King will dump off the short one to the tight end Brevin Jordan as he takes to the right sideline. Play.
Getting them back at different points and getting them back at different points on a short week. Just finding out they're playing Duke at 8 o'clock on Sunday night. There's back and who's actually available.
Second down 10 after the long pass intended for Harley. Going to run the football. But we'll see if that's the case. Third down and 10 as the youngster fumble. And again, maybe some rust showing up early here.
And when you can recruit South Florida the way they have been able to, you obviously can have a team littered with guys that...
He's getting a lot of credit for hires, in particular his offensive coordinator, Red Lashley, as that one is broken up.
Step up. They were looking for guys to do it, and Mike Harley's done that.
Second and 8, the quarterback, and he can certainly break your back this way.
Carrier with a football. You can see how this will stretch your defense.
Harris with another carry. He's been so obviously shaken up, the 5'10 freshman out of Fort Lauderdale. His pride hurt a little bit as well, probably. Cheney trying to break away down the right.
Like it when it's an easy completion for a big pickup.
King trying to find a hole, but he's going to be taken down. King handing off. Harris going to bounce outside across the 30-yard line. And you see just how quickly the Hurricanes like to go, and throwing long now, looking for the end zone. It's going to be overthrown. With Jordan on the move, they like to use the tight ends. They have two very good ones. He'll fire that one, and tumbling into the end zone for the touchdown is Brevin Jordan. And going to run it here and try and make a big gain for Cheney.
These freshman running backs as many touches as he can.
Quarterback will keep it. Pull a tape of the Virginia Tech game, and they're going to think twice. So
for them, when you look at last year compared to this year for Miami.
First down 10. Gave it a short toss here again to the tight end Jordan, who will race out of bounds. So Miami on the move again. King will fire, and that's going to be caught.
Being aware, you know, and understanding what's happening.
So taking over on downs, King winding up to throw. He's going to fire that one deep, a battle for it, and it's broken up.
You know, you just think about how depleted the secondary has been. That's been a challenge for Duke, and they like to play a lot of man coverage.
Harris, look at this in the open field, now getting behind some blocking as he crosses the 40.
By Cameron Harris.
For the first down, and a quarterback King will keep this one. Harris with a couple of runs of 30 yards or better. Going to keep it on the ground here for Cheney, right into the pile. A big hand for being able to play as many games as they had. King again, heading for the end zone. He dives. Harris again, a running back with 5.5 to go in the second quarter. Trying the outside before he will race out of bounds.
You look at, going back to that statistic of rushing and passing touchdown, pretty accurate description, including the offensive line.
31 turnovers, and that's by far the most in the country. But Miami the first. Second down and 11, and King to step up. Going to try and run it, and a pile surrounding him. Great speed on both sides of the ball for so many great teams. Third down and 8 for King, and he will dump this one short.
Good job of the guys up front as well.
Fumble on the very first play. They really got things rolling. Harris looking for a hole on that left side. And 17 FBS teams, and yet another fumble. There's 6 of those already, so Miami.
But fumbles by the quarterback are worse than interceptions. They have them behind the line of scrimmage. You can throw a pass 30 yards down to David Cutcliffe. You got a drive going there. Listen, it's fine. You have a sack because you get beat up front, but
you can see him wearing it right now. after another turnover. Second down 12. King to fire and complete. Boy, he is loving Brevin Jordan again. All ACC tight end. He missed 3 games. Certainly healthy. King finds a hole off to the left.
You know, immediately go to Brevin Jordan, talking about tight ends in this conference.
Firing for the end zone. Second down here for King in Miami, trying to find the end zone again. Going to throw it short. Will Mallory still on his feet.
Throwing angles, finding ways to get the ball off. So talented, and then just quickly back at it again to spit the ball outside.
Looked like Dominic Monterelli came away with the football. So here's King right back at it, throwing long again, trying for the end zone and incomplete.
You know, I think staying pedal to the metal is important for his group, is for the culture he's trying to build.
King going to take off with this. He finds a bit of a gap.
Up 35, sticking with it.
And Miami on Sunday night didn't even know, if they were who they were.
And you're scheming for a particular opponent because you do have to be more generic with that type of short notice.
King will keep it on play action. Very confusing.
We've all had that happen before. It's probably unnerving if you're trying to send in a defense or an offensive play call.
Harris trying to get to the end zone.
Scheduling games years out to basically pick up games.
Harris again into the end zone.